Hey, what is up, guys? Braden, also known as Magic United. So, right now, this is just an introduction video. Basically, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, how I got into Magic, and just tell you about the new channel. So, I'm 16 years old. I live in America. I live in Kansas. And that's all the information you're getting. So, sorry. Um, let's see. I'm going to make like a website and a Facebook and stuff, so you guys can go check that out. But this is just going to be not really brief. It's just going to be a quick and just little talk about, how I got into Magic, how I got into doing cards. Currently I have 58 decks of cards, trying to get more, mainly Bicycle, Ace, or Cartmundi. So, yeah, like I said, I'm 16 years old, and I started doing Magic because I got in trouble with the law, got put in jail for a little bit. Yeah, you guys might think, oh man, this guy's going to be a terrible person. I'm not really that bad of a person. I do Magic to make other people, I like the reaction. I like to see how they react. So basically, over the summer, I kind of went to jail for a small little reason. Was in there for 2 months. Went over to a residential side. The residential side was like, it was like a children's home, basically. You had staff there, and you had your own room. Everything was kind of normal. You went to school, you did stuff like that. But it was over the summer, so I did summer school. I met an independent living trainer. His name was Mr. Daniel, and he showed me some magic tricks. And I showed him a real simple magic trick that I knew, and he said, that was pretty good. I already knew how you did it, but, why don't I start teaching you? And I was like, okay, yeah, for sure. So I was in there about the first month I was in there. I was only in jail for a week. Just had to do a little sanction, which is basically a judge tells you how long you have to be in jail for. And I went over to JRF. So Mr. Daniel started teaching me how to do magic tricks and stuff like that. And I just really got into it. I was learning fast, and I got a hold of it. When I was in there, I had 10 decks of cards. And when I got out, I started getting more and more. So, currently I have 58. And after he taught me and I got out, I'm starting to do better. I'm going to school, doing my best to behave and be a good person all around. I'm not saying that I'm a bad person. I'm just saying, everybody has a bad side to them. So, after I got out, I started watching Chris Ramsey more, started learning card tricks, all this, started learning new flourishes, getting into cardistry, and I just went from there. I'd go to school, do a magic trick, see everyone go like, whoa, how did you do that? And, it did make me feel happy. It was like, wow, people actually do care that someone is good at something as simple as cards, And, some people would look at me like, wow, you're a weirdo, you do cards? It's like, yeah, I do. But, people stopped making fun of me when I started doing some badass magic tricks, and they're like, yeah, this guy's the real deal. So I've done throwing chalk on my arm and there's the card, and like throwing cards to the window, just big magic tricks that get people to look and see that I don't just do simple sleight of hand magic. Like, okay, ready? You see this card? Put it right on the top, put it right in the middle. Watch, ready, snap, it's back at the top, boom. No, I don't do that. I actually do more intricate card tricks. I started learning cardistry, getting into that kind of stuff. And after that, it was one night I was bored on Omegle, so I was flipping through, and I came across a guy with a deck of cards in his hand, and I had a deck of cards in my hand, and I said, holy crap, finally, someone with the same interest as me. We started talking. Turns out he just started a YouTube channel. I'll talk about him in the card review. That's later, just the reviewing the Bicycle Auroras here in a little bit. So we started talking, and he told me he was doing a YouTube channel, and he told me I should start doing YouTube because I showed him a trick, and he taught me a couple, and I got in. He's a pretty good guy. His name's Felix. He's also known as 22 Magic. He's got like 130 subscribers right now. He's trying to grow bigger and bigger, but he was the one that told me to start doing YouTube. But I'm not here to keep you guys forever and ever just to listen to this mouth go like that. I was just going to tell you guys a little bit about myself. So Mondays will be tutorials, card trick tutorials. Thursdays will be deck reviews, and Sundays will be something different. Maybe I go out and do some street magic for some people, or, maybe I go to McDonald's and sit there and do some card stuff and see what people say to me. It just depends. But like I said, Mondays will be card tutorials, so I'll do those every Monday. Thursdays will be deck reviews. Next week, I'm getting a new deck of cards in the mail, actually, and we'll talk about those later. I don't want to spoil it or anything, but it's going to be good. So, yeah, well, that's about it. Hope you guys liked the video. It's just a little introduction, just telling you a little about myself. So, if you guys like it, drop a like, comment, tell me if I should start doing more YouTube so I can really start getting into it. So, you guys have a good day. Peace.